Set, 8, read.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Check it out.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mike, 55, go, 55. Watch the snap.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
First down, Giants.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. and sacked back at the 38. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to sling this deep, and the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch the shit. Let's go. Come on. Let's see. Rush it. Check, no echo. Check. Hold up. Kill.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Check 43. Hey. Wait. Switch. Say.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, squeeze. Check 37.
On the ground, it's Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Watch the flag.
Second down, Haskins. It's caught, Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Beckham Jr. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's got daylight. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Chubb. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, created a big run. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Yeah. Ball trot.
57. Mike 57.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They run. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 57. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Giants. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Giants have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Emmanuel Ogbah in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. They'll let it go deep. It got his man complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check. 22, check. Cover. 22, check. Cover. Go. Motion.
Check. Lucky. Hatchet.
Slow. 36. Slam.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Henry. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 3. Check 3. Shit, cut up.
Now Chubb running right. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Browns 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming for you, son.
Haskins will throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
No. Off. Go. Wide motion.
49, check 49.
Boom. Begin.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Switch. 66, pull it,
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
52, Mike 52.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
30 base. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin this drive with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check. Crunch. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. 57. No, I'm going to run you over.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Play action. Haskins dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
Check, tight right.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score all time.
57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Check 24. Hey. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3. Sponge. No.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, that's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
No, it's nothing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Jones to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowden. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A first down carry for Barkley. And shedding through the tackle. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. He juked him, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Set up.
And again, it's Chubb. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check your hot read. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. PAT up and good by Rosas. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From midfield now, Haskins. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift, watch the shift.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, cut up.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. Next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, turn it up, giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has names, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always